E aí, rapaziada, tranquilidade? Chacal no comando mais uma vez. E hoje, pessoal, estamos voltando aqui com mais um episódio do Alan Wake. Chegamos aqui nessa casa aqui, na montanha, para ainda ir ao encontro do sequestrador da Alice, né? Vamos lá, pessoal. Eita. O negócio vai desabar aqui, mano. Sinalizador, pegar munição. Chegamos no topo. Essa porra vai cair, eu tô falando. Ih! Caralho! Filha da puta. Sabia que essa porra ia cair. Taca a granada, garoto. Eita! Isso, garoto. Taca a luz nisso, filha da puta. Caralho, tem duas, mano. Estoura! Ai, eu vou morrer, caralho. Taca a granada. Isso! Que isso, cara? Quase que eu morro. Tem mais. Tô ouvindo. Ai. Vem. Isso. Acho que agora foi, hein? Bora. Porra, eu tomei um susto, cara. Sabia que essa porra ia cair. Pula! Isso, garoto. Aqui. Vamos lá, ainda para observação de Mirror Speak. Essa porra que não chega nunca. Olha lá a luz lá.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Provavelmente é um barco mesmo.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
Eu também, Alan.
I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
Que esquisito. Pelo jeito, vamos encontrar a Alice, ela vai desaparecer. E vamos acordar lá no doutor de novo. Vamos ver se o manuscrito está correto. Wake? Caralho.
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming! No! Get away! I'm sorry. Please, lady. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear I didn't.
Quem é que tá falando?
We don't have a wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make a play ball. You see? To get him writing for us. Please.
Ah, vai, corre.
I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me.
Aí ele aí. Cadê a Alice? Eita. Caramba! caí no mesmo lago que a Alice cai nos meus sonhos, nos meus pesadelos. Pelo jeito finalizamos o episódio. Bem legal o jeito como terminou.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
A verdade.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice. There you go, Alan. Hartman, I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No,
Morte?
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Que isso, cara? Alice morreu?
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
O que realmente tinha naquele manuscrito realmente aconteceu. Eu vi a Alice, só que ela desapareceu. Dr. Hartman. Pelo jeito me...
Good evening,
Eita,
Alan.
caralho.
Are we
Filha da
feeling
puta.
better now? Feeling calm?
Deu susto.
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Vamos à verdade então aqui com o
This
doutor aqui.
corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Elevador aqui bem antigo.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this.
Alice is dead?
Alice is dead.
Que isso?
No.
You're in a
Mentira.
very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Não estou acreditando ainda essa causada aí, mas vamos lá.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk. Hartman obviously loved his own voice. His words echoed madly inside my head. I dug my nails into the palms of my hands to stay focused.
You need to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside. Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Scary, scary, scary.
Doente.
Emerson,
É maluco, dá uma porrada nele.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay, sorry. Boo.
that's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video
Elbow strike.
games.
Ooh,
It's
yeah.
trash, of course, but it does involve
Get him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Já volto já, desgraçado. Furou.
Come, Alan, this way. Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Logo não falei aqui. Pessoal, eu não falei muito porque esse Dr. Hartman tá explicando os acontecimentos, né? Ele me disse que o Alan, pelo jeito, é um paciente esquizofrênico, que sofre com as alucinações, que minha esposa Alice morreu. No dia que fomos para Cauldron Lake, ela morreu afogada. E desde isso eu fui aqui para essa clínica e estou sendo tratado para ele. Estou tendo várias alucinações, que a escuridão está vindo atrás de mim e que a Alice fora sequestrada. Mas eu vou te falar, não estou acreditando muito nesse cara não. Para mim está sendo controlado, mas vamos ver na história, né? Que agora eu tô vendo que A história é bem da hora mesmo, pessoal. Digno de um filme de suspense e terror, né? Muito legal mesmo. Aqui pra clínica em Calder Lake. Se falando sobre o prazo. Deixa eu falar com ele. Aqui não tem nada. O que foi? Tá maluco, rapaz? Ficar me encarando? Vem, doutor. Fala mais, fala.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming.
Aí, aqueles caras.
What a storm.
Lá do
wipes this place off the face of the
café.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Tor. They had a, how should I put this, a heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Odin e Thor. Tá de
Oh,
sacanagem.
that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny.
Yeah!
Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, you got any booze on you?
Yeah, no. Sorry,
we have a
guys.
stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the
Esses irmãos Anderson aí, pelo que o doutor disse, eles sofrem de demência, estado avançado, né? E eles me deram um documento aqui, cara. Os escritos e o assistente da Thomas Zane. Vamos ver.
Zane could feel the powers taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the powers surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words.
Me deu manuscrito, né? De Thomas Zane, sobre seu assistente Emil. E eles mesmos, os irmãos Anderson, me chamam de Tom, né? Em referência a Thomas Zane.
Why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Ok, vou lá. Vou lá escrever uma história. Aí, pessoal, agora tô bem ligado aqui na história. Tô querendo saber mais o que aconteceu, se o Alan tá mesmo louco. Olha.
I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Parece que o Alan voltou a ter as alucinações. A televisão ligou aqui, aparecendo ele, né? Um café ali.
When I go to bed, and that makes me the scariest nightmare of all.
Agora a pergunta, o Alan passou todos esses dias aqui nessa clínica, escrevendo.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
Ou aquilo que eu passei com a escuridão era verdade mesmo. E eu estou sendo aqui... E essa clínica controlada pela escuridão, não sei, né? Vamos ver, pessoal, tá bem...
The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Tá bem... Sem resposta, eu tô sem resposta aqui jogando o jogo. Preciso da chave para ligar o gerador de luz. Aqui, ó. Wake. Emerson. Vamos invadir o quarto do Emerson aqui. Night Springs, isso aqui. The videogame. Da Remy. Esse aqui, ó. Um banner de um jogo. Esse Night Springs. Eu lembro que são aqueles seriados que cada local que eu ligava a televisão tinha um seriado chamado Night Springs. Dead Rally. Night Springs, ó. Propaganda do Xbox 360. Olha o Xbox 360, ó. Um easter egg. Microsoft é foda, né? A chave não tá aqui. Um desenho bem louco aqui. Bem mal feito. Lane e Desole. No meu quarto. Vai escrever ela.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
É agora, Alan. Vamos sair fora dessa porra e procurar a resposta.
The chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Eita, isso aí, cara. Vamos fugir dessa porra.
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we? Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they?
Ó, apareceu um manuscrito. Isso aqui não tava aqui. Será que o Alan já tá na alucinação novamente? Vamos ver aqui.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Barry veio aqui e perguntou por mim, pelo manuscrito, e o Hartman não respondeu.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair.
Pegar a chave do Sinclair então para abrir a porta.
Come out and face the music, Birch. It's time to pay the piper.
I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Ok, vamos lá no escritório. Doutor. Conheço esse cara aqui, mano. É o sequestrador.
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
Esquisito. Vamos ao escritório do Alan.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made of the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Ah, paciente chamada Alice, cadê? Onde você viu isso? Ali, ó, está ali o Alice em vermelho. Vou tocar aqui.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems. Always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Encontramos uma fita aqui. A Alice veio nesse Dr. Hartman e disse que eu tava com problemas. Cara, eu tô bastante confuso agora com a história mesmo. Eu não sei se aquele no início do jogo, aquelas férias com a Alice era toda imaginação, alucinação, e se o Alan mesmo está com problemas de cabeça, né? Se ele é esquizofrênico mesmo, e minha esposa Alice estava preocupada comigo. Tá bem confusa a história, pessoal. Eu não tô compreendendo direito, mas é um mistério. E eu gosto de mistério. Vamos lá, tem um manuscrito aqui. Mais um.
Hartman wasn't happy. Maud could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Vamos lá, escutar.
Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds!
É o Barry.
Seriously!
Barry? Ow! About time!
Barry, man, am I glad to see you.
We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
Vamos lá. Os manuscritos. Revólver.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan,
Opa.
please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Caramba. A escuridão voltou.
The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Ok. Pera aí, tem mais um manuscrito.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
Ok, vamos lá. Vamos escapar aqui. Opa. Eita. Uma escuridão aqui. Eu tô sem luz. Sem lanterna, né? Caramba. E agora? Parece o Venom. Parece o Venom do Homem-Aranha. Abre aqui, Alan. Vai, que ela tá vindo. Vai, Alan, abre. Caralho. Caralho, fudeu. Corre que essa porra vai tudo voar em cima de mim. Ai. Caralho, fechou a porta. Ok, luz. Preciso de luz. Pra cá, luz. Onde que eu tenho luz, cara? Puta que pariu. Sai. Que luz aqui, ó. Ai, caramba. Sobe. Ah, tem um gerador lá em cima. Ah, o gerador tá verde. Atira essa porra. Vamos. Ai, caralho, apertei errado. Tô nervoso. Puta que pariu. Seus filhos da puta. Eu já tava virando um redemoinho ali, um furacão. Isso. Ah, garoto. Preciso escapar. Tem uns vivos ali. Ai, cara, ele abriu lá, corre. Corre, ela. Vai, não cansa, não, corre. Vai, ela, corre. Eita, caralho. Filha da puta. Isso aqui. E agora? Tem que tacar o sinalizador ali, né? Pelo jeito. Tá, cara. Estoura. Isso. Tá escuro. Televisão. Mais um manuscrito. Lê rapidinho.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here. Damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction. To be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Ok. Esse Hartman é meio esquisito mesmo. Caramba. Sai correndo, Alan. E agora? Dá pra me passar? caralho, fudeu. Caralho, tem uma porra na bola vindo ali. Tá possuído. Vamos entrar. Abriu. Safado. Safado. Vai na saída. Caramba. Ih, fudeu. Puta que pariu. Caramba. Corre, Alan. Vai. Caramba, cara. Não tô sem nada, tô com arma só. Tem que fazer, será que tem que fazer essa bola? Cara, não sei. Aqui. É, gente. Vem. Ah, isso. Tem que fazer essa porra. Ah, garoto. Tô chegando, Belly. Corre. Calma, Bel, tô chegando.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al.
Show, Belly. Você é o cara.
Look at the house, Al. Look out.
Caramba! Caramba, que merda! Caralho! Vai. Bem sinistro. Gastar essa porra. Vai, abriu. Show!
The house looks bad. Let's get out of here.
Conseguimos fugir, pessoal. A casa tá bem sinistra ali. Vamos pegar uma munição aqui. Caramba, tá bem sinistro, pessoal. Vamos encontrar com o Pé, mas vamos deixar para o próximo vídeo. Espero que tenha gostado. Se gostou, dá uma likeada nessa paradinha aí. Favorite para dar uma força na divulgação e se inscreva para não perder nenhum dos meus vídeos diários. Se não gostou, por favor, comente aí embaixo dizendo o porquê e o que eu posso fazer para melhorar. O feedback de vocês é muito importante para mim. Vocês que mandam nessa bodega aqui. Tô partindo, fui!